When is the best time to sleep train? This is a question I have legitimately been asked hundreds of times. So in today's shorty episode, I'm going to answer this question. Hi, I'm Allison Egidi, a pediatric sleep and wellness coach and a mom of two. I love to help parents find solutions. This is How Long Till Bedtime. If you have a baby who isn't sleeping well, you may have wondered, or you may have asked Google, when is the best time to sleep train? Or what is the best age for sleep training? I've had many parents tell me that there is a lot of conflicting answers on the internet. So ahead of coming on here to record, I went ahead and Googled, when is the best time to sleep train? And sure enough, there was a very wide range of answers, and much of it was conflicting, which can leave us feeling confused and doubting ourselves. Before I share my thoughts, let's define what I mean by sleep training. For the sake of this episode, when I'm referring to sleep training, I'm talking about taking a more structured approach to teaching your baby to fall asleep independently after being put down in their crib awake, and teaching them how to sleep for age-appropriate stretches at night and to get age-appropriate length naps. As it relates to structured sleep training, there are effective sleep training methods that are very hands-on. They can involve picking your baby up and helping to soothe them. There are methods that are more what I think of as middle of the road as far as how hands-on or hands-off they are. And then there are methods that are more hands-off. Generally speaking, sleep training does involve some periods of crying, whether you're hands-on or hands-off, because you're teaching your baby to strengthen their ability to put themselves to sleep or back to sleep, meaning we're not doing all of it for them. So whether you're hands-on or hands-off, there's going to be some amount of crying. In my opinion, the ideal time to implement more structured sleep training is whenever you feel that you and your baby are ready to sleep train, anytime after they are 4 months old. Now, let me elaborate on what I mean by whenever you feel that you and your baby are ready. I don't think there is any one right time or right age for sleep training. There are so many factors that go into when it's the right time for your child. I recommend anytime after 4 months, so 4 months or later, because your baby will have gotten through the huge developmental sleep progression that takes place between 12 and 16 weeks. This is what many refer to or think of as the 4-month sleep regression. Yes, if you're doing the math, the 4-month sleep regression often takes place before 4 months. And I like to call this period the 4-month sleep progression, because it's when our babies are making the biggest developmental leap towards having a more mature circadian rhythm, and their melatonin production becomes more regulated. This is when I think babies have developed to the point of technically being ready for more structured sleep training. But being ready and it being the right time are not the same thing. I have helped over 1,000 families teach their children how to be healthy, happy, independent sleepers. And I can tell you that sleep training comes together the fastest and with the least amount of crying and resistance when the parents feel ready. That means that, in my opinion, the best time to sleep train is when and if the parent or parents have decided this is the next best step for their family. That may be at 4 months. It may be at 6 months. It may be at 12 months or 18 months or even 2 or 3 years old. I got to tell you, I've worked with many 3-year-olds who have never slept independently, and we are able to teach them how to fall asleep and sleep in their own bed within 2 or 3 weeks. I truly don't think there is one right time or age to sleep train your child. If you're ready at 4 months, great. If you're nowhere close to ready at 4, 6, 9 months, no problem. Because I also don't think it's ever too late to teach your child how to sleep independently. So if you've been wondering if now is the best time to sleep train your baby, I really think the answer is if you feel like it is. I want you to be ready and to believe that your child is ready. It is absolutely normal to feel some anxiety around sleep training. Shoot, I feel anxiety anytime that I'm needing to make a big decision for my kids. But being ready means despite feeling some anxiety, you believe that sleep training is the next best step for your baby and your family. Just like I really don't like it when people shame parents for sleep training, I also really don't like it when people shame parents for not sleep training. You know what is best for your family. And if you ultimately decide sleep training is something that you want to do, you will know when it is the best time. And in case you need to hear this today, you are doing an awesome job. I hope you'll join me again next week. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to How Long Till Bedtime. To learn how we can work together to improve your child's sleep, please visit sleepandwellnesscoach.com.